just received this fax. We ought to do news. I'll do the Geraldo stuff tomorrow, Robin. It's just we've run out of time.
Here we go again.
Well, listen, that's what keeps the show going. An endless source of material. Just listen to this and respond if you would. Howard, for the first time in Los Angeles Times history, no bestseller list in last Sunday's Los Angeles Times. Why?
Whoa. Is that true?
Yes. I don't know if it's true, but that's what the fax says.
Well, I've got the paper at home. I'm going to go check.
Thank you. Please do a full investigation.
I certainly will.
For the first time in Los Angeles Times history, no bestseller list in last Sunday's Times. Why? Why?
This. I don't have the Los Angeles.
If you think I'm making this stuff up, I'm telling you what I told you.
I'll find out.
The New York Times has dropped my book to number 2 this coming Sunday, and I guarantee you, I am not lying. I am still number 1. USA Today is not lying. The Wall Street Journal list is not lying. HarperCollins has their own in-house research that tabulates what books sell. They're claiming that Colin Powell, now this is the only list in the country that shows Colin Powell as number 1. They're claiming that Colin Powell outsold me. Well, according to all our research, I'm outselling him 9,000 to 1,000. 9 to 1. Is that 9 to 1?
If it was 9,000 to 1,000, it would be 9 to 1.
Thank you. What I did to get that number, in case any of you are out there, I divided 100. No, I divided 1,000 into...
Just lop off the 3 zeros.
No, that's not how I did it. I divided... Here's what I did. I said if 1,000 equals 9,000, and then I put X under the 1,000... And then I put, listen to me.
Where you're going.
And then I put 1,000 under the 9. Divided 1 into 9, I got 9. And then I divided X, and then I said, okay, 9 equals...
Are you lost in this equation as lost as I am?
You found me.
Am I right, though? I set it up properly.
No.
I didn't?
But you came up with the right
answer. I came up with the right answer anyway. What's the difference? On the SAT, they don't care how you got there. It doesn't matter.
Graded down.
It doesn't matter. Anyway.
It doesn't matter.
There's how I got to the conclusion. 9 to 1. Thank you. Damn, math is my strong smooch. A little nippy in here, isn't it?
Weren't you complaining of the heat or what?
Yes, I was. You're absolutely right. That was 2 hours ago I was complaining about the heat. That's all right. Keep it nippy. I'd rather have it nippy than heaty. Robin, let's get to the news, and tomorrow I'll play you Geraldo on Charles Grodin, Geraldo bad-mouthing.
All right. Maybe we can set it up so that we can talk to Geraldo at the same time now.
I believe we will.
Good. That's what I wanted. Barbara Walters has a special on this weekend. I mean, this evening, actually.
Yeah.
And she is being competed against by Tabitha Soren, who has sort of stolen Barbara's format to do it on MTV.
Yeah, that's some format, interviewing people.
Well, 3 interviews in 1 hour.
Oh, I see. I see.
Sometimes having a similar theme. Barbara's theme tonight is the 10 most fascinating people of 1995. Once again, you do not make her list.
Yeah. Nothing fascinating here. Who is the most fascinating people?
I suppose that Jim Carrey is more fascinating.
More fascinating than Richard Christensen, the guy who locked up his jaw last night drinking?
And Christopher Reeve is more fascinating.
Oh, yeah, that was fascinating. I fell off a horse. Why is that fascinating? Guy falls off a horse, he's fascinating?
Well, it looks good for Barbara when she says he's a fascinating person. It's not about him. It's about her.
What do I have to do to get on that show? Fall off a horse?
Yes, break your neck.
Easiest fall off a horse.
Yeah.
Ted Turner will be on her show.
Before he fell off a horse, nobody wanted to talk to him.
John F. Kennedy Jr.
He's pretty fascinating. There's a guy who's done absolutely nothing for his entire life.
We are wondering why he's famous.
So his father was famous and his mother was famous, and therefore he's fascinating. That's something.
But she also has Courtney Love. Now, finally, we've struck on a truly fascinating person.
Yeah, no, that's fascinating. Courtney Love.
Here is some of Barbara and Courtney together.
Let's hear that.
It's very funny because Courtney appears in a suit. She almost looks like Barbara Walters in the interview.
That's smart. Wear a suit, you become that person.
There are times on stage when you simulate your husband's death. To some people, that's really terrible taste. Why do you do it?
There's so much energy from the audience. It's about Kurt. What do? Do I ignore it? Do I acknowledge it? Is there a middle ground? What can I do? Do I sit here and, play Betty Crocker and pretend that I don't write music and die?
Is she crying?
This was your way of what? Paying tribute to him by doing that on stage?
It's more catharsis. It's catharsis.
Cathartic.
Well, it was a catharsis if she got one out of it.
Because she said it's more catharsis. It's more cathartic.
Nah.
Of course.
No.
Chippy, it's more catharsis. It's more cathartic.
If she meant it's more of a catharsis than...
I don't care. She didn't say that.
All right. Okay, argue with her. Argue with a piece of tape. Anyway.
I'm just correcting her for our audience who's into grammar.
Here is more of Courtney and Barbara. I was fascinated by this.
Like Barbara Walters, who doesn't do anything except spray her head and get on and read off a teleprompter, sitting there and saying to...
Some people consider that in bad taste.
Well, it's not, okay? I would have just said, listen, you bitch.
I'm an artist.
Yeah, damn it. And you don't do anything except read off a teleprompter, so shut up.
What do you know?
Some people feel that you, in a way, have a death wish, and that you are going to end up dying.
I think that's what the stage
before.
diving was about.
Yes.
We're like, all right, kill me. Crucify me. Get me. Come on. Tear my breasts off.
Cool.
Take off my underwear. Little shreds. Go on, do it. Take out my hair. Break my arms. Break my teeth.
Is that over?
I hope so.
Sounds like a good interview. Why doesn't Barbara Walters just go to mental hospitals?
Yes, and get the loonies.
See, that's why all these daytime shows do so well. They get these retards who are willing to say, yeah, I like to stage dive and have my head broken.
Break my arm, break my teeth.
See, she's cool, Courtney Love, because she's not a celebrity.
She's not hiding it.
Right.
She's just herself.
She's messed up.
She doesn't have an image. She's just Courtney.
She's like Jackie, no image.
Let's hear some more.
Break my teeth, pull my breasts off. Rip my nose off. Break my arms.
There's more
Just buy my Sergeant Pecker. Catharsis. Yeah. Yeah, this is catharsis. I reenact my comedy death every night.
You are on nothing?
No.
You are on nothing today?
No.
No heroin?
My God.
I'm going to ask you all the questions that people think. No more heroin?
No.
Prozac?
No. Stop.
Prescription drugs?
Didn't work. The Prozac didn't work.
Nice to know the Prozac does not work.
I'm not on Prozac today.
Heroin? Did you roll a joint today? I'm going to ask all the questions.
Barbara Walters won't ask those questions of anybody she thinks is important.
Not anybody she thinks would come back at her or she's afraid of.
Right.
You got rudes?
What is that, Barbara?
Rudes.
Rudes? No.
Rudes. Black beauties? Like what? Benzedween? Calamine? Black Rudies. X-Wax?
X-Wax?
I like Barbara naming all the drugs.
Heroin? I'm a freaking pharmacist. Prozac? Are you on any of these things?
Any more of it then?
No, that's
Mixing it up?
Unfortunately, that's it. We're going to tape that, though.
Yeah, I got to see that interview tonight.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's going to be a real winner. Meanwhile, Tabitha Soren will be interviewing Yasser Arafat, Tupac Shakur, and Sean Penn.
Excuse me, Tupac, you have any reefer?
They say Tabitha makes a rather soft interviewer as well.
Yeah, not a real good interviewer.
And Yasser Arafat has no trouble sidestepping even her
hardest questions.
Most difficult questions.
What's it like to be an Arab?
Don't you like Jews?
Do you like killing a Jew? You get hot under that towel. The dishcloth you wear on your head.
Yeah, nothing like a fluff piece for
people
guys.
Like Tupac.
I can't get a fluff piece. When I was doing the book tour, I was on a satellite tour, and I was on in Chicago, and this woman goes, "Didn't you say horrible things about Larry Wirt?" I go, "Yeah, because he did some pretty horrible things to me. Did you ever say anything bad about a person? You ever wish him dead?" "Yes." "Well, that's what I did." He said he did physical stuff to me. I just talked about wishing he was dead. Oh. But she still wouldn't cut me a break.
He still was on his side.
Yeah. Because they're morons. The press is morons and doesn't look any deeper into a story unless what they get on the first spin.
Yeah. Well, tune in tonight. There's interviews on MTV and interviews on ABC.
See. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more news right after these words.
Right. Turn to the Howard Stern Show after these messages. 97.1. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
I was reading your interview in Playboy.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
I haven't read it yet. I keep hearing things about it. Jackie was fascinated that I said we had a sexual relationship. Now, I don't remember saying that.
I think you don't remember a lot of things you said. Let's see.
Did I say?
They ask you, are you one of the guys on the show?
Mm-hmm.
And you, of course, point out the Quivers history that we all know from your book, that you were one girl among three brothers.
Yes.
And it seems that you have been recreating that scenario throughout your entire life.
Not entire life,
Well,
but I
that's what it says
recreated it here.
Well, it seems you say I've been recreating that scenario. I always found men to be the most fascinating of creatures. And you say, looking into the locker room, if you will, as a student of
human nature. If you can call men human.
And you say that a lot of men around you don't always remember that they're in the presence of a woman, and they let their guard down, and you say you have a different relationship with each of the guys on the show. My feelings toward Howard and Fred Norris, one of the writers. Is that what he is?
That's what you tell me.
That's the part I don't
get. Whenever I say, what does Fred do? You tell me he writes.
You finding out a lot?
Yeah. This is very revealing.
So far, so good.
You say my feelings toward Howard and Fred Norris, one of the writers, are very family-oriented. Jackie the Joke Man Martling. This is funny. Just to see that name there. Yeah, Jackie the Joke Man Martling is more of a sexual friend.
A sexual friend?
It's just funny that you have sex.
I couldn't possibly have said
and
that.
Jackie the Joke Man Martling. I mean, it's funny that you have a sexual relationship with a Jackie the Joke Man.
And I couldn't have said that.
No,
Martling is more of a sexual friend. He hits on me all the time. Stuttering John often sides up to me and tries to get a good hug. So a lot of men obviously are trying to touch you and be with you.
Maybe I should sit in him.
Do you crack the whip over Howard and Company? Oh, sure. They perform for me.
Like monkey, dog act.
Men always do that peacock kind of thing. They try to be as funny for me as they can possibly be.
They do. You guys know you do.
When they do a recorded bit, they're always asking, Robin, what do you think? Judge us.
Oh, boy. And I do.
Harshly.
Robin, come look at my butt and tell me if it looks better now.
Entertain me.
That's what I'm here for.
Is this the kind of butt that would turn you on? Bare butt sometimes.
What world does she live in?
Isn't that happening?
Oh,
Has he never asked me to look at his butt and tell him what it looks like?
Doesn't it read like it's daily, Howard?
Yes.
How's my ass
Oh,
today?
come on.
And then also like how we're performing.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
do.
by the way, and the other 18 million people that'll listen.
No, I've often said I perform for Robin. I say it in my own book.
See?
Sounds like a dog act.
Oh, that's your perception of yourself.
I'm just fascinated with the sexual relationship. I've always said that.
I didn't say that. I couldn't have
you
possibly
sure?
How could it possibly be there if you didn't say it?
Very easily. It's there, isn't it?
Very easily. You read my mind.
You presented Howard and his wife Allison. They start to talk like you when they... You presented Howard and his wife Allison with a
My
vibrator.
influence is great.
Was the gift appreciated? Absolutely. I have been thanked profusely on the air because I introduced the vibrator into their lives. A lot of thought went into it. This is funny. It's a good interview, actually. When they do ask your cup size and you say, I am a D, I used to be a double D, somewhere in there. I never actually bought the E-bra.
That I need.
That I needed. That is not a misquote, is it?
No, that's for real. I remember saying that.
My breasts are lovely now.
Jackie says, gee, I hope I get a reading out of it.
Go ahead, dude. Do a reading.
I think my doctor is an artist. I'm not making it up,
Anything else you like in there, Jackie?
Yes, oh yes.
Go ahead.
I'm sure that Oprah has many things to teach. She was one of the first people I've heard talk about doing good things for yourself. She mentioned bubble baths by candlelight. And I thought, why didn't I think of that? That became a nightly routine. I would end my evening with candlelight and a bubble bath, listening to beautiful music. That was my time of the day. It was very healing, refreshing, restorative, whatever.
Restorative.
I do get into the more expensive luxuries, too.
Oh, gee.
Diamonds are awfully fun. Oh, man. I don't think guys understand. I don't understand everything about men, so why should they have to understand everything about women? I hate when men give women practical gifts. You don't want to give a woman a vacuum cleaner and tell her it's a present.
For Christmas, I'm going to get Robin a vacuum cleaner.
We're all getting her.
I'll buy a vacuum cleaner.
I hate those kind of gifts.
Yes. Very nice read, you got to admit. Guy does you justice.
And she took a shot at Clarence right in print.
Let me hear it. Where is that, Jackie? Do a reading.
Do you maintain a no-date policy among coworkers and guests? If you're looking among this group, you can find a number of reasons not to bother. I'll date guys if I like them. I don't care where they come from. I told Clarence Clemens of the E Street Band that I don't date guests because I was trying to get out of dating him and I wanted to be nice.
Oh.
So she tells 35 million people.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's horrible.
That's wrong.
I think it was pretty much made clear right here on this program.
Oh, my.
Well, just in case you missed it.
You're going to let him know.
Can I make a request?
Yeah.
Jackie, could you do the second half of 15?
What is this?
Starting with before.
What is that?
Oh, this is good.
I'm trying to do the
Halfway
news.
through number 15, before I had my breast reduction.
Before I had my breast reduction surgery, I was getting out of a cab, and the driver said, "When's your operation again?" Oh, I thought, I don't know you. What are you talking to me about something like that? People wanted to call in and vote whether I should have this surgery, and I said, my body is not a democracy. It is not up for a vote.
Oh, wow. Fantastic read.
What? Oh.
I also have another request.
Yes. All right, one last request, and then we must continue.
This is something that should be done
Fred has
tomorrow.
company on Mars. I think Fred has company on Mars.
No. Right here.
Yeah.
Jackie, start. It's on. It's number 2.
Now I am performing.
Yes, go ahead.
You're
We finally found something you do good.
Jefferson was among a group of guys.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
Jefferson?
Thomas Jefferson, you did a rap on him. I read this one. This is
It
good.
covers Jefferson, America, and men and women.
Go ahead. All in one answer.
In one answer.
Go ahead.
Start from the middle there.
Yep.
Jefferson was among a group of guys who were elite in their thinking. They dragged an entire country into a revolution. Theirs was a little cabal that decided to break away because it was economically beneficial. And when they sat around making the rules, they made them for themselves.
Uh-oh.
There were no women included. Blacks weren't included. I don't think Jefferson was a great guy. But thank God the Constitution got written. I forget if he had a black woman. But there are all these black people named Jefferson.
Very nice. All right. Very good. So there it is from Playboy, the 20 questions interview that you can perform at home. Jackie finally doing something
he
well.
gets so into it.
Oh,
That's what I love. That
Loves
he
his-
really gets in.
Good for you, Jackie, and
She
your
uses
impression.
the word I more than anybody in the world.
Oh, don't
in
lie. Listen to yourself sometimes.
One more?
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on, one more.
Oh, come on.
Number 6. The answer to number 6.
Oh, please, Fred. What, you finally come to life?
That was this is a good
Yeah,
one.
Fred, I defended you when you thought Howard wrote badly
I know.
about
I told you not to do that.
Just read
I
it.
tried to shut you up.
Freak you,
read it.
Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Oh, please. You know, I got to go on with the news. Later.
Never,
No, you give
never.
too much Jackie, you're
Are
going to
we
get annoyed.
correct in assuming you don't have many Ronstadt albums in your collection? None, thank goodness. I have never spent any money on that fat cow. She ripped off black people with those stupid covers of hers. Like when she sang Tracks of My Tears. Like a Smokey Robinson song. Linda Ronstadt didn't write that. Smokey sang it better. And Linda just did it exactly the same way he did it.
All right, very good. Thank you. All right, enough with the read. I'll be here all day with your read. You know, he does good, and then he goes too
He
far.
goes overboard.
Right. All right, Robin.
I get dragged out way.
When he does that,
Squirms when I say, oh.
Because it's just I. That's all. I.
All right, go ahead, Robin. Continue with the news, please.
Thank you. Speaking of these talk shows, Howard, did you see that someone is suing Charles Perez's show because they had a guest on impersonating her?
I saw this guy, Charles Perez, on TV. He is so full of baloney, this guy. This is a guy who was a producer at these shows.
Yes, he used to do the Ricky Lake show, I think.
And he said, you know what? Who's Ricky Lake? I can go on and do my own show. I could be famous.
He knew exactly how it was done.
So they're interviewing him out in L.A. I saw him on some talk show. I don't know the name of the talk show. And he's on the talk show, and he says, I think it was the George Hamilton show.
Oh, jeez.
And George Hamilton clearly is interested in nobody but himself.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know what to ask. And his wife looks like she's falling apart. And
The ex-wife.
The ex-wife. And the both of them sit there while this guy Charles Perez pontificates, and they don't challenge him. He
Looking
goes,
at the monitors himself.
yeah. Charles Perez says, you know, I am different than the other talk show hosts. What I do is 2 days out of the week, I do serious shows about issues that affect people. And then 3 days out of the week, I have fun. So in other words, 3 days out of the week, he's irresponsible.
Right. And then 2 days he tries to redeem himself.
Right.
Meanwhile, this woman is claiming that not only did Charles Perez's group have a woman on impersonating her, they knew it at the time. They were doing a show about white-collar women married to blue-collar men.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they knew about this woman. I guess because her sister had offered her up for the show, because she's married to a police officer.
Right.
And she had said on a number of occasions she had no desire to do this program. So she thought that was the end of that. But her sister still wanted to be on TV.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't her sister's story. It was this woman's marriage they wanted to talk about. But the sister wanted to bring them on television, and that way she'd get herself on the show, too.
Right.
So she talked her best friend into coming on and impersonating her sister. So this woman tunes in one day, and she sees herself on television saying all kinds of bad things about her marriage under her name.
But it's not her.
And it's not her. And when the impersonator was asked to sign a release, according to the impersonator now, they asked her to sign this woman's name.
Right.
Which was Christina Daly. So she forged this woman's name on a permission slip.
These shows are so desperate.
They told her to call back and give them her Social Security number so that everything would be fine. They just said, always use the name. They even say during the show the sister slipped up and called this woman by her real name a couple of times, and they stopped and retaped that portion with her using the correct name.
Right.
Now, of course, the Charles Perez show is saying that they didn't know this was an imposter. But it certainly sounds like a case where they knew exactly what they were doing and they decided to go with it anyway. The two women who did the show also claimed that they were rehearsed and told exactly, what they wanted. They wanted a lot of yelling and hand gestures and head motions. Mm-hmm. So they were told how to act on the show. Well,
these shows are desperate. Each day they have to be more and more of a freak show. You talk about shock jocks, Geraldo, Charles Perez, Ricky Lake. I don't make up anything that goes on my show. These people have to drag people in from the street and somehow coerce them into talking about things that they wouldn't normally even talk about. They take people who are practically retarded.
Or people who are dying to be on TV.
Yeah, they have a hard-on to be on TV. So, listen. What are you going to say? They're like vultures. It's the lowest of the low. Is it entertaining? Sure. Do I have a problem with it? No, but you can't go on and lie and say that it's somebody else.
Yeah,
you got to check your source.
Use that? If you're going to make up somebody, make up a fake person.
When people call into my show and they go, my name is Bob Jones, and I want to tell you a story about when me and my buddy did heroin, I would hang up on him. Why would I hang up on him? I don't know if the guy's Bob Jones or not.
Yeah, he could be slandering Bob Jones.
So you got to check these things out. Every broadcaster knows it. But these people are so desperate. They're so ridiculously desperate that they'll put anybody on the air.
And I don't care whether the story is true or false. It's just, we have to maintain this program topic for today.
These people are below circus clowns, they're below carnival barkers, and they're below Barbara Walters. So that's that.
So anyway, that's Charles Perez's little bailiwick. Now he's facing a suit. This Sunday, we will be treated to Michael Jackson on HBO. Continuing his attempts at a comeback, Michael Jackson is doing a couple of shows at the Beacon Theater here. And he is going to then have these played on HBO, I guess.
He should get up there.
The only time he's performing in America.
He should get up there, and what people are really waiting to see, if he wants to recapture his image, and I've been thinking about this, he should get up there on stage and perform oral sex on a woman. On a woman. That's what people are waiting to see. If he can do that, then maybe let's stop thinking about him with children. Should be singing and dancing.
Well, I said that's what that thing with what's her name should have been. They should have just gotten on and had sex.
I'm going to put a piece of plastic over my television while I watch the Michael Jackson special.
And then what are you going to do?
I will draw in little boys like on a winky-dink screen.
Well, what's
run
funny
around.
to me, one of your favorite people is going to be performing with Michael that night.
Who's that?
Marcel Marceau.
Now, that's a joke.
French mimist.
First of all, I hate the French. Second of all, I hate mime. So there's a guy I doubly hate.
You hate him twice.
I hate this guy so much. First of all, he's a loudmouth. Have you ever seen him outside of that white makeup? He talks and talks and talks about this mime, which anyone can do. I'm going to perform mime now on the East Channel.
Wait a minute. You know what? I was reading this article about it, and it said that Marcel Marceau popularized such mime classics as Man Stuck in a Box.
Want me to do that for you? You think that's hard?
Do that.
Here it is. Here's Man Stuck in a Box. I know those of you listening at home can't see me do this, but you'll see it on the E! Show. Here I go. Man Stuck in a Box. This is mime. I have never been taking lessons in mime. I have never
even practiced.
I've never performed mime before anywhere. Here it is.
Man Stuck in a Box.
All right. All right. All right. This is me looking around the box. That's Man Stuck in a Box. There you go. Now what do you want to say?
Man Stuck in a Cylinder. And now how about Man Against the Wind?
Man Against the Wind.
Man Walking Against the Wind.
I know what that is. Let me move my chair for that piece of mime. This guy made a whole living off of doing nothing. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
There it is. Man walking against the wind. I'm out of breath.
Kind of primitive, but...
But that's it. That's it. Yeah, I'll do it again.
Well, Michael Jackson says the moonwalk was inspired by watching Marcel Marceau.
Yeah, so here's the way I am walking into the wind. All right, I'm walking along.
You ought to get out more. You don't even know what it's like to walk against the wind.
He did this Marcel Marceau. That's what it looks like when he does it. Oh, I got to do more aerobics.
You just tired yourself out from that?
Completely worn out. Man in the box.
You better get back in the box.
That was man in a very big box. I'm 6'5". Man in a bed. Yeah, I can do man in a bed.
You do that very well.
All right, let's take a break.
Wait a minute. I want to play you a little. You said Marcel was a talkative guy. Here he is talking about Michael Jackson.
And the guy talks and talks and talks. When he's not doing this mime, it's so ironic that he is such a loudmouth, this guy. And he talks like this.
Always giving lectures about mime.
Yeah, mime. What you've got to do is understand that not everyone can perform this art form. No, that's the problem. Everyone can perform this art form.
Mine is the poetry of the soul.
Yeah.
It is the silence. Only the silence can interpret the soul.
Yeah, this is a guy who wears a beret. Here we go. Calls it a hat.
Viewers can expect to see the Michael Jackson that they know and love.
That's not him? I said, where's his accent, Robin? Who is that guy?
You were number 6.
No. How dare you? It does say, for the record, Marcel Marceau.
That does?
Yes, but hold
that's
on.
Wrong.
Here we go. You ready?
He has looked with his eyes, and he got already the essence of the art of mime. If not, he would not do what he does.
Oh.
Here's the thing, the essence of the man. Otherwise, he would not do what he does.
Nobody even knows what this guy's talking about. And believe me, he can bore you.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's why he's in mine. Who's going to listen to that?
I have looked at his eyes.
His is. Did you hear him when he said eyes? I looked at his eyes.
I looked at his eyes. Beautiful as it was winking at me. It's all wet and mist.
He belongs in a box. A big fake box.
I will do him now. Men walking against the wind, chasing after little 6-year-old boys. It was inspired by Michael.
All right, here we go. Here he is again. See if we can understand what he's saying.
He has looked with his eyes, and he got already the essence of the art of mime. If not, he would not do what he does.
Ah, shut up.
Just love a French accent.
All right.
It's with his ass.
Got to take a break?
Got to take a break. And we'll
Michael
be back.
Jackson, Sunday on HBO.
Yeah, can't wait. We'll be back right after these words.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. The Eagle. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
And once again, Robin Quivers with the news. Robin?
The needle girl, little girl, 6-year-old girl, was on the subway the other day and was jabbed with a hypodermic needle by some wacky guy on the subway with him.
Right.
Well, she expects the results today of her first lab test. However, it still will be 6 months to years before they'll know if this incident will result in an HIV positive.
I don't know what it's like
for her.
in other
cities. Can you imagine living like that?
I don't know what it's like in other cities, Robin, but here in New York, actually I do know what it's like in other cities. It's just as bad. But especially in New York, they allow these, they call them homeless, but they're really not homeless. They're just escaped mental patients. They let them out onto the streets.
Well, this one actually did escape from a mental institution, they're saying now. Yeah, in 1993. Why didn't anybody look for him?
Quite frankly, I'm surprised he had to escape. Here, they just let them out on the streets because the ACLU and everyone else is afraid that if these people are kept locked up, they're going to lock all of us up. No, these are severe mental cases. They run around doing weird things, and then, of course, they're mental, so you can't do anything with them. And the solution was, Mayor Koch had it. He wanted to lock them up in, nice little hospitals and keep them with a key lock.
Well, he often said, if you see somebody on the street who obviously can't handle themselves, can't take care of themselves, we should put them away somewhere where they can be taken care of.
Yeah, and I think we all know the difference between somebody who can't handle themselves and, trying to lock up somebody who's, just eccentric. There's a big difference, and we all know the difference. But because we have so many lawyers, because this country is packed with lawyers, 70% of the world's lawyers are here in this great country, that we are being ruined. That decent people cannot walk down the streets without being accosted by these mental patients. These close to animal. They're half animal, half human. And they run around on the streets terrorizing everyone.
They're all human. They're just out of control.
No, they're animal. This is something you don't know. I had 20 questions. You know everything, but I'm telling you don't know this. Trust me on this one, Robin. Animals. So, here we are. Little girl, 6 years old, stabbed with a hypodermic needle. Because these guys are mental. And that's what happened to the guy, because what are you going to do with them? They're mental. Thank you.
Meanwhile, out west, a man convicted of 4 rapes and linked to 200 others. Jackie, please. Served his time and on Monday walked out of a California state prison and then flew to Las Vegas.
Right.
A free man.
Wow.
Despite a prison psychologist's warnings that he's dangerous.
Now, how many murders did he commit?
He raped 4 women and is linked to 200 other rapes.
Oh, rapes. I see. Wow. Wow. I don't even think I've gotten laid 200 times in my whole life.
Stop.
I would hate to add up the amount of times I've gotten it.
But he's,
I get it 12 times a year.
willing to tell you that it's up in the air whether he's reformed or not. He doesn't know, I guess, at this point, if he'll rape again. And if you ask me, if you ask a rapist if he'll rape again and he says he doesn't know, he definitely will.
Yeah.
He's called the pillowcase rapist because he put pillowcases over his victims' heads to keep them from identifying him and often wielded a knife to quiet them.
That's how Fred makes love. That's how Fred makes love. See what?
Good when they're ugly.
Stop it.
They ought to lock that guy up.
But even
Jackie.
Even the authorities who had locked him up say he suffers from a mental disorder that makes him a danger to others and for which treatment is not available in the community.
Right. I say...
He's let go.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. What am I talking about?
What?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh. So he served his time. It's time to let him go, and the community just has to take its own risks. So congratulations, Las Vegas.
You hit the lottery.
You came up a winner this time.
I figured after 200 rapes, they put you away for life.
Well, they only link him to... He wasn't tried on all 200. He was tried on 4.
Oh, I say after 4, you give him away for life.
Yeah. Why let a person out when you know this is the kind of crime he commits? If there's no proof positive that this man has changed his ways...
The pillowcase
and is no longer a danger, why is he walking around? Why is he allowed to be freed?
Anybody called...
All the time, there are plenty of drug addicts and drug pushers. They're keeping them locked away forever. Whether they reform or not doesn't matter. They're staying there.
Where's your music? The pillowcase rapist. The governor of Las Vegas, though, is a pretty smart guy. Nevada. The governor of Nevada, I should say.
Yeah.
Did you read that he said he was going to start a program where he will burn all of the pillowcases? This way, this guy...
There will be no pillowcases.
That's right.
You are ridiculous.
Maybe... Hey, I didn't say it. The governor did.
Did you also see that the guy who was accused... Now, I don't know any more about this because this was all happening while we were out in Los Angeles, but the guy who was accused of running over the cheerleader and then burying her body, at least he says he ran over with his car.
Yes.
And then he buried her after he panicked because he didn't want to get into trouble. They're now suspecting him in a number of other murders?
Yes, I knew about that.
Oh,
but they were all the other murders were accidents, the guy says.
Well, his father keeps saying that, no, this is not his son. This is his son. You know, once you do a complete investigation, you will realize, and they're telling you the absolute truth, he did run over the girl and panic and put her in the grave.
He's really not a murderer. He's a bad driver.
That's essentially what he's saying.
Right.
And there's no problem with that.
Well, listen, it's hard for a dad to see, clearly who his son is, maybe. But who knows? Maybe the guy's just a serial driver.
Did you ever wonder that about yourself?
Yes.
That if your kids were up to something, you'd be able to see it. What would you do?
I won't be able to see it. I'm hardly home. So I don't,
you hardly know these children. You would be like a stranger if you tried to interview you about what your children...
I would be on TV going, my kid didn't kill it. How's that possible? I mean, maybe it's possible. I don't know. I know as much as you do.
They always seemed nice when I was with them.
Yeah. What else is in the news?
Well, the Jeffrey Dahmer...
Is he still alive?
Case continues.
The Jeffrey Dahmer case?
No. It's not the case. It's just the fact that Jeffrey Dahmer is a name we'll never forget. We'll always know. And some of his personal items are possibly going on the auction block this summer. So if you're interested in collecting Jeffrey Dahmer personal items...
I am. I'm going for his bowling trophies.
They expect proceeds in excess of $100,000, and they say those proceeds would go to the victims' families. Items include pictures of victims. Oh, gee.
Why would you want that?
A refrigerator.
Oh, the one where they stuck the human heads?
Yeah. And a vat where Dahmer kept some body parts. His personal copy of the videotape, The Exorcist. He used to play that when he was torturing people.
I can't believe... I would think they should lock up the people who buy it. Am I crazy?
And money from Dahmer's prison account, so you can actually carry his money.
Yes.
Sheesh. Dahmer confessed to killing 17 young men and boys and cannibalizing some of them. Back in 1991, he was eventually killed by a fellow inmate in prison in 1994.
Right.
Organizers of the Million Man March in Washington plan a gathering for entire families.
Million Family March?
On the same date next year.
Police.
Thank you very much. Benjamin Chavez, or Chavis, what is his name? I forget.
Chavez.
No, it's not that. Who helped organize the march sponsored by the Nation of Islam, said the event on October 16, 1996, will include marches in other cities around the world and satellite hookups. So we're going
good.
high tech.
Yes. It's a pretty good plan. Let's have a march every couple of weeks.
March, people like that.
I would say march to work. That's my advice. Stop having a lot of babies and march to work and don't stay home with them.
2 gay men tried to get married in New York State.
Yeah.
But the law does not authorize same-sex marriages in the state of New York. That is according to an Ithaca City official who rejected an application by these 2 gay men.
I would be honored to be the maid of honor at these ceremonies.
The mayor and the Common Council wanted the state to okay the license. But apparently you still can't do that in New York unless we change the law.
You guys are looking for a hassle if you start getting married to one another. Wait till you see. Wait till you have to start dividing up the property and the bank accounts and everything else. You don't know how good you got it.
You know what gay people say? You know, straights are always saying you don't have stable relationships, but you won't allow them to do the things that would make a relationship more stable.
Straights are married, they don't have stable relationships. Why do you want to be legally tied to somebody?
Why are you against marriage? It seems to have worked out very well for you.
I'm happy.
Police.
No, it does work out well for you.
Does.
Why shouldn't it work for someone else?
I don't care. Do whatever you want. I say let the gays get married. I'm up for it.
I think those would be exciting ceremonies.
Yeah, I had a dress picked out for this one. I would be willing to be the maid of honor at the gay wedding.
Well, we'll just have to get the law changed so you can do that. It's tree lighting time in Rockefeller Center today.
That's the worst time of year.
They are saying it's going to be a gridlock alert day. Expect traffic to be an absolute and utter mess.
Today?
Yes.
Oh, no, I have a meeting.
Well, you know, they don't light the tree until late.
Let's get off the air now. I got to go.
So I'm hoping it won't affect the entire day, just the evening rush hour.
Burn down the tree. I wish someone would do that. You know, I hate that tree, and I hate the tree lighting ceremony. Because all these yahoos come in from out of town and tie up the whole damn works.
They don't know how to drive here. It's ridiculous.
It's awful. It's just an awful thing. They should have that tree out in Nebraska.
Why do they have to put it in the center of town? I don't know.
A filthy, smelly tree.
A Bronx church worker has been convicted of sodomizing a parishioner's 6-year-old son. Oh, Jackie. Hosea Davis, a youth minister at the Pentecostal Refuge Temple Annex.
Nice place to pray.
Was babysitting the boy for a week while the victim's mother attended a religious retreat in Florida.
Don't people read the newspapers? You don't leave kids with guys in a church.
Don't say that.
Oh, come on. Wake up and smell the coffee.
You don't leave the child with questionable guys, but do questions.
Yeah. Who is the guys that shouldn't be questioned? I'm the only one you can trust.
I'm sure there are some, Howard. You're saying, Fred, you couldn't leave a boy?
No, I couldn't. Put the kid in a tiger cage. You'd be better off than leaving your kid with Fred.
Jackie, you couldn't leave a little
Absolutely not.
Here, kid, drink this. Here's your protein shake.
Oh.
Hey, you look good naked. Time for another bath.
I just smoke a joint and roll around in the jello with it. I got a lot of faults anyway.
Davis now faces up to 50 years in prison after being found guilty in a non-jury trial. They say he sodomized the boy twice in October of 1993 in the defendant's home.
Twice?
Yeah.
He must really like sodomy.
He was good.
Prison, some punishment.
After he forced sex on the boy, he'd make him kneel and pray to God for forgiveness for what they had just done.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah. Really help him out.
Yeah. Make him feel more guilty.
Yeah. First do it to him, force him to do something like that, and then tell him he did something wrong.
Yeah.
We both got to pray for it.
And then make him do something boring like pray.
Davis said God was sending him messages which he thought was outrageous.
He thought it was outrageous? Sounds like a confused guy.
Very. But, you know, leave the kid with him.
Right.
Just sit down and talk to a person for a while. They can't keep all this stuff secret.
I believe you're right.
So anyway, the boy testified that Davis had him sleep in his bed, undressed him, and kept him out of school one day.
Well, that's not so bad.
Then when his mother returned home, he told the boy, if you tell anybody, he'd do something he wouldn't forget. So he wasn't so crazy that he didn't know the boy shouldn't talk.
But the boy talked anyway.
He told his 10-year-old sister, who then alerted his mother. So
Right.
There you have it, one of those stories. I also, I've got to find that story. I have an update on the guy who got into, up in Canada, remember I was telling you about the guy at the campgrounds or some park? He climbed into the outhouse.
Yeah.
The women's outhouse and was in the toilet.
Right.
Waiting for women to come in, and then the
defecate on
woman
him.
happened to look back, and she saw eyes staring up at her.
Right, she looked down the hole, and...
Yeah, she turned around and looked down, and there he was.
How you doing?
And,
Like, what guy hasn't done that?
Oh, stop it, Howard.
Had women, go to the bathroom on it.
Don't even be ridiculous. I know you've never done that.
Thinking about it.
Well, he got 3 years probation.
All right. It's not that bad what he did.
Now, listen to this. In Havana, doctors were carrying out an autopsy on the body of an 89-year-old Cuban woman. And when they looked at her, they said, her uterus is kind of big. So they decided to investigate to see why that was.
And they found Jimmy Hoffa inside her. What was it? She was pregnant?
They found what they think were the bones of a 40-year-old fetus.
Get out of here.
Oh.
What are you talking
All right,
about?
I'm leaving.
That's in Cuba? That's in Cuba?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
They say they found the complete skeleton of an unborn child in her womb.
Wow.
They were almost certainly the results of a pregnancy aborted around 40 years ago.
And I guess they didn't get it all out.
I guess not. I guess they didn't get any of it out. It was a complete skeleton.
Wow. Isn't that something?
But it just stayed there, and she carried it around all these years. She was 89 years old. Never bothered her.
Isn't that terrific?
That's a good one.
Maybe that's why Jackie's got such a big belly.
Maybe we ought to investigate further.
Maybe there's something in there.
Well, that's what's happening, folks.
Thank you.
Carry it low.
Maybe she had sex with a midget and he fell in. All right, let's say goodnight, everybody. The Bookmobile is out there in New York and in other cities. I don't know what other cities. If you see a Bookmobile that says Howard Stern Bookmobile, go in, relax. I know the one in New York has Scores Girls and books ready to read. Go out there and have a good time. Robin's in Playboy this month. You can pick up her pictorial.
I am not in a pictorial.
Oh, I thought you were naked in it.
No.
Well, you do show your feet.
20 questions.
All right. Jackie the Joke Man Marlowe, absolute last day to get joke-filled Sergeant Pecker on CD or cassette. Jackie having trouble selling it on the 1-800 number. The people don't want him selling it on there.
Objecting.
Say it's too dirty. So it's the last day. Only $12 plus $3 shipping and handling. Yuletide special. Buy two, get one free. Call 1-800.
Jackie will figure out a way to get it to you.
Yeah, 1-800-323-KING. Friday night, Jackie, December 8th at the Comedy Loft and the Orangeburg Holiday Inn. No one there can censor him. With Jake Thomas on keyboards. For information and Jokeland's internet address, call 516-9221. This Saturday, King Norris comes to Jay Mallory's in Gloucester, New Jersey. Don't miss Stuttering John appearing in Tony and Tina's wedding every Wednesday and Thursday night. For more information and to get a signed copy of John's CD, call 201-942-OUCH. Don't miss Dee Snider's SMFs playing Twisted Sister songs on Saturday, December 9th at Mother's in Wayne, New Jersey.
Oh, I didn't even see this until now. Remember Roxy Roker?
No.
She was on a Jefferson. She was the one who was married to the white guy who lived upstairs.
Yes, and Lenny Kravitz's mother.
Lenny Kravitz's mother, yes.
She has a 40-year-old skeleton inside of her?
No, dead.
She's dead? Yeah. Oh. Why'd you have to say that?
She died on Saturday.
And she probably ruined everyone's weekend.
They
too
say
bad.
in the tabloids she was suffering from cancer, but she was 66 years old.
Well, sorry to see her go. If you're planning a wedding or Christmas party and you want a great DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. My condolences to Lenny.
Yes.
And so call Scott at 718-BAG-5040. By the way, Scott will probably be going very soon, too, if it's any consolation.
Don't say that.
All right. I thought Roxy Roker was Wheezy.
No.
I see.
She was the thin one. Wheezy's still with us.
Hard to believe that. You would think the thin one would have outlived Wheezy. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Fellas, I'm ready to get up and do my thing.
Say, hey, Scott.